If you started a business with your Cricut or you have a small business, I have a question for you. Imagine you're baking a cake. You wouldn't leave half of the ingredients out just because the recipe can work without them. For example, maybe you'd add an extra egg to the recipe because it makes the cake richer, vanilla because it adds flavor, and top with the sweetest frosting because, well, it's frosting. The best cakes are made by combining all of the right ingredients together. So lately, I've been wondering if I've been treating my business like that first cake. What if I've been relying almost too much on my handmade products and not enough on adding another ingredient that would allow my business to grow without me physically having to make everything by hand? So that's exactly what we're going to find out today. In today's video, we're running an experiment. I'm taking my existing handmade business, Page Hackers, and adding print-on-demand products to it with Printify. Not replacing my handmade products, just expanding them. And honestly, I have no idea if this cake is even going to taste remotely great, but we're gonna taste test together. In my previous video with Printify, I addressed a lot of the main concerns and misconceptions around print-on-demand. Some people may think it's lazy, some people might not consider it a real business, but I actually think it solves one of the biggest problems almost every handmade business owner runs into: time. And eventually, if you want to grow and scale not only your business, but also your income, something has to change, whether that's adding new people on or possibly going down the print-on-demand route. That's why I wanted to test Printify. If you're not familiar, Printify lets you design products and you place those designs on items like apparel, notepads, mugs, totes. They have a huge catalog of products that you can choose from. And then when someone places an order, it's produced and shipped directly to the customer. All you have to do is integrate your Printify with the online platform you use, and that's it. So instead of replacing my handmade products, I'm treating it like an extension to my brand. Okay, so now we can get into the fun part, creating the products. In my current Page Hackers shop, I sell items like bookmarks and then tote bags, but I've always wanted to expand that into items like apparel or maybe some cute accessories. Essentially, the business and the products still have to feel like it belongs with Page Hackers. So let's see what Printify has. Okay, so we are switching over to a little screen recording, and I'm going to show you the catalog. So this is exactly where you're going to select what products are right for you in your business. On the left hand side, you're going to click on the catalog button, and you can sort through anything. There's bestsellers, there's also new products. Bestsellers is probably a good idea to start with, or the most popular, but I want to get a little bit more specific here, and I'm going to take a look into accessories. I see the book section, there's even a kitchen section, and there's also a beautiful home and living section, which I really like because for the holidays, there's a lot of ornaments here, and some of them you can even engrave if you don't have an engraving machine. This could be a great add-on. Now, you'll notice that on these items though, that there's a heart on the top right corner. I've been doing this actually, and anytime I see a product, I just heart it. So you can actually go to my products and then you will go to my favorites, and here are all my favorites. You can see I have car coaster saved, I have some hats saved, some stickers, bag, and a t-shirt. These are all current ideas that I have waiting to be made, and we are going to start with the car coaster because I found some really cute patterns that I want to put onto car coasters. So let's get into designing. Like I said, first up is this soapstone car coaster. I think this is a really awesome little accessory that I can add into Page Hackers with already the current designs that I've made, and you can click start designing. Now it's really important to remember this step because you're gonna have to see the details of everything when it comes to like how many you want offered. I'm gonna do either 1 or 2 pieces offered. I think that's a good idea. Some people might want to the same one. But the really important thing to remember is the design template and also like the design itself. So the print area size has to be 1650 by 1650 pixels. The DPI is 600 and the product size is 2.6 inches. So when I have my patterns, I need to make sure that it fits in those dimensions and all those critiques, because if it doesn't, then the product might not be as high quality as it is. So what I did personally was I went into my iPad iPad on Procreate and I inputted all of these dimensions, and I'll put a little screenshot here for you to see. And then I exported it to my desktop. So now you can see the first one is so cute, and it's these cute little ghosties with books. I love this for the fall time, or just in general. And then you can adjust and move it around. And then I wanted the background color to be the exact same because I didn't make it white. I made it like a very faint off-white. So I just took that number code from Procreate when I had that, and then I inputted it into the background color. After that, you can either click preview to see how it looks, but I'm going to save the product. And from there, you can order a sample or you can connect your store and publish it. And that's it. It's literally that simple. We're going to connect the store and publish it. So I'm connecting it to my Shopify. If you guys don't know, I am using Shopify for my online shop. I've mentioned this like many times because hello, we know the Etsy story. So all I have to do is input my information and it's in here. Printify, it takes a bit to load, but it uploaded the photos for me. And then when I go back into, and I downloaded the app into my Shopify, now when I go back into my products, it's shown here. So I can edit all these things and make it a little cutesy. So I'm gonna change the product description a bit and the title, make it all into the page huggers aesthetic. And that's how I uploaded the one product, and that's how I'm going to do that for the rest of them. Right now, I'm just going to stick with the car coasters, maybe add one more thing just to see, and then we're gonna go from there. Okay. Let's talk numbers, because now we need to price our items. Today, I'll be using my product pricing calculator to demonstrate how easy it is to plug in your products and different pricing ideas. This is really going to help you and see what your margins will be and the profit you'll make. If you saw on Printify's website, you'll see that it actually states from USD $4.72. So that's what it costs for me to essentially have the product. Instead of me making the coaster, right, and spending the money printing it at home, it just costs me $4.72 to make it now. So we have to remember that. This product pricing calculator is really made for handmade products. Since we are not buying literally any materials, our only one material is the coaster. That's it. So you can remove all of the material costs, the labor costs, the other additional costs, because we don't need any of that anymore. So I'm gonna put in the price per unit, $4.72, and then Printify automatically puts a suggested price. You can change it, of course, which is what I did. I think the original price that they suggested was like $7 or something, but after looking at some research, $10.99 was a good price. So you'll see that my profit is going to be, oh, I didn't remove the labor costs, so I have to remove that. Once I remove the labor cost, it's going to be $6.27 as a total profit on each car coaster, which is really good. So I'm content with that price, and that's the price I'm gonna do for one singular coaster. If people wanna buy two, I'm gonna change that in Shopify right now. So this is what it looks like. I named it the Ghoul Book Club car coaster, and of course I made the product description much more cutie. I kept all the product photos the way that they were. I just removed the duplicates, and now you can see that the size is listed, the quantity is listed, and all you have to do is, if the price is not what you want, you can just go to the variant and then change the price here. So it's gonna be $10.99 for the one piece and $14.99 for two pieces. So if people wanna buy two, it's actually gonna be much cheaper to buy two rather than one. And that is how you go over the pricing for your print-on-demand products with Printify. Again, it's really important to do your proper research depending on your niche, your products, your target audience. There are so many factors that come into play with pricing, and if you need more help, you can watch this video right here. I'm not trying to become a millionaire overnight. That's not my mission here. I'm just trying to create another income stream and increase my profit that complements what I already do. And now we wait. Honestly, I have no idea what's going to happen, but lucky for you, my next video is on episode 17 of the vlog series, where I've been documenting every single part of my small business, building and growing page huggers through markets, and now my online shop. But here's the important lesson that I want you to take from today's video. You will never know if you never try. Maybe no one buys anything. Maybe this will become a huge part of my business. Or maybe it only generates a couple of sales. Whatever the outcome is, it is very important to try new things as an entrepreneur. Some of the biggest turning points in my business started out with ideas that I was not 100% on. Every new product or opportunity opportunity I've been grateful for started because I was willing to try something new. And that's exactly what we did in today's video. So if you're curious about whether or not adding print-on-demand products to a handmade business is actually worth it, make sure you're subscribed because I'm taking you along for the entire journey. And if you've ever purchased from Paycheckers, thank you. Thank you so much. I am so grateful, and it means a lot that you are part of this little chapter of mine that's soon to be closing because Paycheckers is closing at the end of the year. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you have a very crafty day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!